When I first discovered I was pregnant, like all parents, I didn't care what the gender was, but I did make a quiet covenant with God. It was to have a girl, and I wanted her to be confident, self-assured, intelligent, driven, and never afraid to speak up. How does that saying go? Be careful what you wish for. I got all that in droves. But God did me one better. He made her recognise that vulnerability isn't a weakness. He gave her a fierce sense of justice, especially if that justice included dogs. Looking at Beth now, I see how those attributes have served her, although they gave me a few grey hairs along the way. Even at the age of 4, Beth had a steely resolve. We were at church and the collection plate came round. Now, you have to understand, 4-year-old Beth had an obsession with gold coins. She wouldn't even exchange one for a $100 note. I whispered to her, "Hurry up, put it in the till." She looked at me, looked back at the till, and explained, "Why do I have to? They've got plenty of their own." That resolve only grew. On the netball court, she played goal attack with a grit that made her a target for her competitors. She was often tagged with more than one player, and as a result suffered a number of injuries: dislocated kneecap, badly sprained ankles, and knocks to the head. However, her drive and commitment never faltered. She played through tears, although sometimes those tears were mine. To give you an idea of her dedication during year 11 and 12, while completing her VCE, she was playing for 3 separate teams simultaneously. She played at club level, she played at school level, and she played at rep level. We would drive halfway around Victoria, and she would quickly clock up her driving hours. That era only ended because of an incident that my son Benjamin now calls the eggs on legs incident. Being a politically incorrect tale, I'll leave that one for him to tell at another time. Fast forward to the young woman we see before us today. She is the determined soul I prayed for. She powered through her first degree and then her Juris Doctor. For those who don't know, the JD sounds something like Legally Blonde, but in reality, Beth was further honing her skills, her argumentative skills. She survived the law degree during a global pandemic, which required far more than just determination. It was pure, unadulterated grit. And then came Rocco. The yin to her yang, the strength to her determination, the colour to her hue. They are 2 sides of the one coin. If Rocco is the calm waters, Beth is the fire. But together, they are perfectly matched. Usually, this is the part where the parents of the bride speak glowingly about the groom. But honestly, there aren't enough superlatives to do him justice. To see Rocco love my Beth and how he folds our entire family into that love is a gift. He is the blessing she deserves. He is her rock, pun intended, and also her peace. Nino and Ange, what a magnificent young man you have raised. His sense of service and his heart for others is immense. You should be truly proud. Beth, you stand here as the epitome of feminine strength, beside a man who is the image of positive masculinity. You are a formidable team. I love that you have united 3 houses, the Cabones, the Papalias and the Chicconis. But as you start this journey, I need you to remember 2 things. 1, Rocco was my PT first. And 2, a message from my favourite poet and author, Maya Angelou. I come as one, but I stand as 10,000. It means that in those challenging moments, When you feel you are standing alone, you aren't. You are backed by the spirit and the love of everyone who paved the way before you. You stand on our shoulders. Equally as important, you stand by Rock's side. Before I'm reprimanded for exceeding my 4-minute quota that Beth had given me, I would like to say some thank yous. Thank you to the handsome young men who stand by Rock's side. You are special to Rocco, and so you are special to me. Thank you for today and for the love and loyalty you show him. To the power team we call the bridesmaids, what can I say to properly thank you for the way that you honoured my daughter? Your level of generosity is epic. Your organisational skills sublime. Thank you so much. A thank you to the incredible generosity also goes to cousin AJ, whose gelati cart and pizza making expertise lifted the events that led up to the actual big event, the wedding. Thank you to Rocco's sisters, Maria and Santina, for all things wonderful and creative. Thank you to my two nieces, Alexia and Chelsea, quietly getting things done when the need arose, and stepping aside for the eruption when I discovered that Beth's bridal shower cake had imploded. To my sister Ange, we did good. My final words are for the happy couple. Thank you for making my role as a parent so easy. I love you. Now go forth and multiply.
My name is Nick, and I'm Bethany's very proud dad. I still remember the day I found out that I was going to be the dad to a daughter. I was so happy. I couldn't wait to be the daddy of my little girl. Wow. That little girl now is a beautiful young woman, and before too long, I'm sure she will be having a family of her own. Bethany has always been a class above most. I remember a day when I was giving her driving lessons. We were driving to Torquay. As we were driving, the next thing we knew was that another driver was on the other side of the road. Bethany, without hesitation, instinctively went left, then right, brake at the right time. She saved our lives that day. Wow. How could she know what to do as a learner driver? But she did know what to do. Just like becoming a lawyer, something only others dream of doing or becoming. But my girl did it. I remember the first day I met Rocco. It was at Uringa Shopping Centre in Heidelberg, of course. We all know Heidelberg. Bethany introduced me to Rocco. Rocco was polite and greeted me with a firm handshake. So beautiful. I thought to myself later that day, there is something about these two. Years on, here we are celebrating their marriage. Wow. Angela and Nino and family, I welcome you to the Carboni family. Becky and Rocco, I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. I love you both. Thank you.
Thank you everybody for coming tonight. Rocco will pray of the man you have grown up to be. Beth, you are really a daughter to me and my wife. Congratulations to Rocco and Beth, all the best for you love together. We love you both very much. everybody say for night, say to Mr. and Mr. Papaleo.
Thank you everyone for coming. I know how much it means to Rocco and Beth to have you all here today, so thank you. It means a lot. My name is AJ, Rocco's best man. Let's go! I'm not going to embarrass Rocco today. He does it to himself enough as it is. Rocco and I have been friends for well over a decade, and we've seen each other at our highs and our lows. We have been there for each other no matter what time and or place. Our friendship is built on loyalty and respect. We both have lots of sisters in our family and no brothers, so we decided to adopt each other and become brothers. As the younger brother, I have always looked up to Rocco as my idol, someone who fills the room with smiles and will go the extra mile for family and friends. I'd like to thank Nino and Mum for raising such a respectful man and someone who we all love. One late night, Rocco and I made a 5-year plan. We set out to move in together in Melbourne to hopefully make lots of funny videos and play Xbox. Our 5-year plan did work. Rocco did buy a house and I did move in. But I spent way more time talking to Beth and Aurora than I did Rocco. After getting to know Beth very well, I was confident she was the match for Rock. Rocco and I were in the kitchen one afternoon and he says to me, AJ, I would be stupid not to marry Beth. I replied, Rocco, you would be stupid not to marry Beth. Rocco's cheeky smile was a bit bigger that day than normal. To Bethany, I want to share with you what the Papaliers have taught and showed me since day one. Treat people with love and respect, even if they are friends of friends, long-distance cousins, or not even Italian. Thank you. You treat them with respect. You show them love, because with love and respect, you have family. And with family, you have love. And the Papaliers show nothing but love, and that sounds exactly like you, Beth. I wish you both the most happiness and love for the future. And Rocco, you already know. We out here, ladies and gentlemen. Doses!
Now, just to briefly explain my qualifications for this role, because I promise you all I am qualified, I've known Bethany essentially my entire life. I have very few memories where she hasn't existed somewhere in them. In fact, my mum, who's here tonight, actually spotted Bethany years before I probably knew her out the front of her Brown Street house in a cute yellow dress as a toddler. My nonno, who was a lollipop man in our primary school, also knew Bethany's nonna because they were from the same village in Italy. So before we were friends, we were somehow already around one another. Despite all of that, we didn't actually become close until grade 3 when we were lining up to get our work checked by the Miss Cross, or someone, I forgot the other one, when I told Bethany that I thought she was a very mean person. Not exactly a fairy tale beginning, but somehow a 2-decade-long friendship blossomed from that moment, and here we are. Bethany, I am sure today would be one of the favourite days of your life having Rocco by your side, but I would also like to cast your memory back to 2 other dates, the 16th of April 2012 when we saw One Direction in concert, and the 17th of February 2024 when we did see Taylor Swift. Between those days, we only had one class in high school together, yet somehow that was enough to shape a lifetime of memories. Bethany has been by my side through everything, sometimes literally pushing me outside my comfort zone, like the time she surprised me with a skydiving voucher, which I am still recovering from emotionally. I did not skydive. There is something incredibly sacred about a friendship that lasts a lifetime. On paper, we owe each other nothing. We are not bound by blood. There is nothing tangible tying us together. Only the shared choice to keep choosing one another. Bethany, you're my best friend, you're my longest friend. No matter how many miles separated us, we would always find each other because the truth is, I don't think all the good and beauty in the world would be recognised without you standing next to me. People often ask who would play you in a movie, or what a chapter of, or what the title of your life story would be. I don't know the answer to either one of those questions, but I do know anything about my life would have a very big chapter called Bethany. Because as humans, we don't exist in vacuums, knowing Bethany has meant being exposed to so much love beyond just our friendship. Through her, I've had the privilege of knowing her incredible family and standing here today with her bridesmaids, who I now proudly call friends. Through my lifetime, and especially this wedding process, I've seen just how deeply loved Bethany is from people of all walks of life, and that hasn't surprised me in the slightest. Now to you, Rock. I don't actually remember the first time I heard of you, which is unusual for me, but I do remember with absolute clarity the moment Bethany told me she was moving in with you. We were walking through Northland Kmart, which we do often and did often growing up, somewhere we had been forever, and I'm almost certain we were in the homeware section, which also we're there quite often. I was so excited because I already knew and loved you, although my first verbal immediate response was, excuse my French, holy shit, what is your mum going to say? Rocco, thank you for loving Bethany the way you do. Thank you for being her best friend, for challenging her, grounding her, and encouraging her to be an even better version of herself, although she was already pretty amazing. My gratitude for you now extends just as deeply as my gratitude for her. Sometimes in life, two people meet and you instantly know they are soulmates. The kind who can't do life without one another and who will choose each other no matter what. That is exactly what you two are to me. And Bethany, the same loyalty, love and devotion you bring into your friendships is exactly what you will bring into your marriage. With that, I'd like to officially welcome you all to tonight's celebration, or as Bethany might also like to think of it, the unofficial launch party for the new Harry Styles album, which we did listen to this morning. So please raise a glass to my beautiful best friend Bethany, and to Rocco, may your life together be filled with love, laughter, honesty, and the kind of joy that lasts a lifetime.
Well, we got here. Not a bad job.
Not a bad job.
First off, I just wanted to say thanks to our parents. Mum and Dad, thank you very much for raising me and for helping me be the man I am today. I love you guys very much. Thank you for all the love and support you've given me over the years and will continue to give me. Anna and Lou, thank you very much for treating me as one of your own, taking us in, helping us out every single day. And I apologise for all the hard workouts I've given you, but they'll still be coming next week, Thursday. But thank you guys very much for always being there and treating me for one of your own, and Anna raising such a beautiful, beautiful young lady that I love so much. Nick Carbone, where is he?
There's Scorpion King.
Scorpion King. Thank you very much for also treating me like one of your own and also having your part in raising this beautiful daughter of yours. Thank you very much. I love all you guys very much, and I know Beth does too. To the bridal party, thank you guys for everything that you've done to help make this night as special as it is. All the girls, I know Beth can be super stubborn, so I'm very, very proud of being able to steer her in the right direction and calming her down. Boys, look at yous. Mate, top tier. Thank you very much for accepting to be my groomsmen and for the support you've given me throughout this whole time, and will continue to give as well. Thank you very much. To Hubert Estate, thank you very much for this beautiful venue. I know that it's exactly how we wanted it. Everything is perfect, so thank you very much, guys. To all our other vendors, also thank you. It wouldn't be possible without your help and your expertise, so we appreciate it. Sorry. Special mention to those who have passed and not able to be here with us, but are in our hearts on this special day. On behalf of both of us, I want to say thank you to you all. We look around and see all these beautiful faces, and with every face is a memory, an experience, and a moment in our life that helped shape us to who we are today. Thank you to you all for travelling to be here to help celebrate with us. Today wouldn't be right without all of you here. To my beautiful wife, you look absolutely amazing. Thank you for being by my side, and thank you for saying yes. Sorry, lost my spot. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you, and I love you so very much. I'll get you all to raise a glass to the now official Mr. and Mrs. Papalia.